So I got myself a waifu after breakup and missing my ex in my dream. This is Nova Go Sonic Miku edition. This is not sponsored and not product test. I bought it about 2,200 ringgit after discount and trade. It went 2,000 ringgit. Roughly the ballpark price should be 450 bucks. This is my first time making video about guitars and most of my videos about game controller and Genshin. So if you are a music dude, this video don't have sounds demo at set complete. And if you already keeping track with this channel, I don't know why you are here. The guitar has 22 frets, 0 fret designs, and single cut Les Paul design. And look at that thin body. To be honest, I don't feel like I'm handling a Les Paul because the body is just so thin. And light too at 4 point something pounds. It almost feels like strap. They also give you a gig bag that padded to the max. I do need to cover the corner because that area is the spot where the headstock tucked into and it's not covered by the padding. The front pocket is deep enough but the side shows the fabric is a bit thin without the padding. You probably need to spend 40-50 bucks to get this much padded guitar bag. And most guitar at this price don't even give you a gig bag. The back strap can act as guitar strap too. They gave also 3 guitars pick with Miku design on it, thickness perhaps at 0.8 to 1 mm. Other goodies, this 33 watt USB-C adapter, a stick to adjust your neck bowing, and 1 month of free OK Musician app. My buying experience is not really great with it despite I bought this directly at the guitar shop. After 1 week delivery time out of the box at the shop, the pickup already not working. So the shop sent back to the dealer, and I believe what dealer did is they soldered the pickup back rather than send a new one to the shop. What I don't like is how they did their job. There is 1 year warranty and the sticker acts as a sealer or indicator if user tampered with the electronic. By how it returns, it's really hard to justify if I want to claim warranty later on. I probably should take a picture at the shop first. Out of the box, setup is quite well done, although I would say the action is a bit inaccurate to what is shown on the tag. Just a bit of tuning you can play directly. The fret is nice, the neck is thin, and thrust rod adjustment is at the neck joint. The heel is scooped enough for you to reach to the last fret. Considering they market this as beginner guitar, not having a fret marker does lose a bit of character for me. Plus, if you're someone who are not into mastery like me, just play in free time, fret marker made life easier. The paint job and bodywork are very nice. I like the decal they use over here. It feels solid and thick. It's not like the quality is $1,000 gear, but still rare for you to get at 450 bucks. There's a few Miku signature on the design, like this number 39, which pronounced as Miku in Japanese, and also Miku silhouette at bottom end headstock. The thing is, the design itself is rare enough, especially for anime 2D JPEG PNG waifu mascot bot voice synthesizer. There's few renditions of Miku theme guitar over the years, most of them is color theme. But this is an whip statement. Decal on the back is thin and easily scratched. I scratched a bit just having it touching my belt, so I put a bit of clear coat on it to reduce the friction. To be honest, guitar over the year, it will collect scuff mark, especially if you use it every day. There's so much you can do to preserve it, but it will come eventually. Maybe a bit different with molded carbon fiber guitar because this is the first time I own one. The color, especially on the black, has a silver tone to it. Matte coating probably the best here. It's perhaps perfect for this one. Though matte coating is a lot cheaper and more forgiving from manufacturing perspective. Plus shiny gloss finish gets scuff mark way faster than any finish. But glossy carbon fiber, especially a molded carbon, another type of beauty. There is side dot. Oh wait, it's not side dot. At first it looks like a side dot, but it's not. I'm not sure if there should be one or not, but in my case the hole is kinda deep. The issue will come over the years of playing, your hand moving up and down, dirt can collect inside the hole. I also already started peeling a bit of coating around the hole. Cleaning will be a hassle when the time comes. So I was thinking maybe a UV resin will do the job to seal the hole. I'm not sure, but I think the fretboard is a white color carbon fiber part painted black, because the inlays doesn't actually looks like normal inlays but a spot where it's just not painted in the building process. But the paint here is durable enough for your fingernails to gnaw at it. Back to the marker, I found it a bit difficult to jump to a high fret because the side dot is less visible than the one at the lower fret. I think because of the color difference, since it is blue and the marker is white. Your brain does play a bit of mind trick on you with this color contrast. I'm sure for white and black body this should be very clear. To solve it, I just put masking tape on higher fret as a marker. Their hardware, tuner and seller are not the best, but it does the job, especially the tuner not slipping. I do have some tuning stability issues initially, but over the time it goes away. G-string is still like to go out of tune though, which 99% of humanity is still suffering from G-string STD. Saddle paint job, not the best. You can get the same quality paint job saddle at about 10-20 bucks. To be honest, black hardware always the hardest to get right unless you're willing to spend 5 to 10 times of this metal. Pickup, meh, okay. It does the job, except it's picking up interference with my PC and my light. I don't have this issue with single coil or any other humbucker before, so this is the first for me. Or I just don't realize it was there all this time. Aside from interference issue, it's a decent pickup which you can actually buy without breaking your bank. Despite that, cheap Chinese aftermarket pickup will be louder than this pickup. No pickup pole, but you can still increase your pickup height if you want louder. The pickup that I get has a lot of micro scratch, like seriously? The speaker is double-edged sword for this guitar. It's either great or shoving your arm into your ass experience. At low volume, it produces an output, distorted or not, is great. Once you match the gain and volume, it just straight ape shit. Each string resonates so much it starts making her own band. You either need to actively palm mute the string or you turn down the effect volume. It is back to the noise simulation when it is feeding itself in a loop. The funny thing is, those noise is high power audio equipment artifact. It is something we don't want in an electronic signal. But somehow M modeling kit simulate it. Tell us how we perceive sound because we said it is legendary sound. I use headphone most of the time. I don't think I want to hear simulated noise with such a smaller speaker kissing my eardrum. How to counter? Noise reduction pedal. Though on this guitar, it is more to noise gate rather than noise reduction. In the first place, I don't really favor noise reduction, so their noise reduction or noise gate hardly making me want to use it. The effect is basic at best. There's only two options for preamp, which is clean and distortion. The rest is reverb, delay, and modulation effect like chorus. There's not very much variation over here, and I don't feel the sound is something that hooked me. The control also the hardest comparing to app design of millions and millions of apps in App Store. From someone who code and design website and application, this amateur design. Who in their right mind think moving a circle is a good gesture to adjust a linear volume? The effect is good enough to make some sound when you just want to plug some string, but honestly speaking, you may get a better sound from a cheap multi-effect. Some says having a speaker is revolutionary, some says it's the future of guitar. It might be partially the guitar design future, as long they keep the price down. Most products that adopted fast by the public will have a low entry barrier to enter. Most people here using their eyes, me included. That's why I'm attracted to this guitar. 250, 400 probably the most people gonna spend on basement entertainment gear. And with this anime design, they should make more of it. For Miku version, I think it's really unique enough because I really saw this kind of anime theme that's bold for a guitar. That's after Hello Kitty Squire and several other Hello Kitty guitar. Color theme guitars, plenty of them. For non-Miku version, those black and white, I think it's a good purchase as long as you're willing to let go some stuff. You can always change the hardware down the line and not having to deal with humidity and fungus. If you live at certain place on Earth, the company does need to improve their app design, their QC, and their return policy. I don't think the guitar is suitable for beginners because 250 is still a lot to start on music, but I do think it's more suited to people who still in the mid stage, want to upgrade their gear or just looking for something different. Or you are just a Wii. Okay, bye.